Therizinosaurus. Even if you haven't heard the name, you've surely seen the pictures. This behemoth of the late Cretaceous with its enormous claws, long neck and bulky frame is the stuff of a child's wildest imagination. One might imagine it ruled the prehistoric forests, a terrifying apex predator. But the truth, as is often the case, is far more nuanced. For Therizinosaurus, despite its imposing appearance, lived a life fraught with challenges. It was a creature caught between a body designed for a very specific purpose and a world that constantly tested its limits. Let me tell you why. Those claws, it's impossible to ignore them. Reaching lengths of up to 3 meters, they are perhaps the most defining feature of Therizinosaurus. One can't help but imagine them tearing through flesh, a horrifying weapon in the hands of such a large creature. And yet, these fearsome appendages belong to a herbivore. Yes, you heard that right. Therizinosaurus, despite its monstrous claws, feasted on leaves and fruit. Imagine that for a moment. Instead of the carnage one might expect, picture this gentle giant delicately using those massive claws to pull down branches, stripping leaves with surprising dexterity. Those claws, so intimidating, were tools of survival, not instruments of death. They were used for defense, of course, a last resort against a hungry Tarbosaurus, but their primary purpose was far more mundane. But imagine the burden of carrying such enormous appendages day in and day out. The sheer weight of those claws would have made every step a conscious effort, every movement a calculation. Therizinosaurus was massive, there's no denying that. Reaching lengths of up to 10 meters and standing 5 meters tall, it was a giant amongst its contemporaries. But size, as we know, isn't everything. And in a world where predators like the fearsome Tarbosaurus roamed, size without adequate defense could be a liability. Unlike the heavily armored Ankylosaurus or the horned Triceratops, Therizinosaurus had no such luxuries. Its skin, though likely tough, offered little protection against the teeth and claws of a determined predator. Its size may have given some pause, but for a hungry carnivore, Therizinosaurus presented a tempting target. And so, this gentle giant lived with a constant threat hanging over its head. Every encounter with a predator was a gamble, a test of luck and intimidation rather than strength. Those massive claws, though formidable, were a last resort, a desperate attempt to ward off a fatal blow. Imagine, if you will, the life of Therizinosaurus. Every rustle in the undergrowth, every snapped twig, a potential threat. The ground trembling with the distant footsteps of a Tarbosaurus. The air thick with the scent of predator, a constant reminder of its vulnerability. It couldn't outrun danger like the fleet-footed Gallimimus, nor could it fight with the raw power of a Carcharodontosaurus. Its only defense was its size, its intimidating claws, and a healthy dose of luck. Every day was a balancing act, a delicate dance between finding enough food to sustain its massive body and avoiding becoming a meal itself. The mental stress alone must have been immense. Even if we remove the threat of predators from the equation, life for Therizinosaurus was no walk in the park. Its very anatomy, so well suited for its herbivorous lifestyle, presented a unique set of challenges. Those long, powerful arms, perfect for pulling down branches, also made it somewhat top-heavy, affecting its balance and agility. Its long neck, ideal for reaching high into the canopy, made it vulnerable to attacks from above. Imagine trying to navigate the dense undergrowth, those massive claws constantly snagging on vines and roots. Picture it struggling to drink from a watering hole, its long neck and bulky frame forcing it into an awkward, vulnerable position. Chapter 5. A mystery shrouded in time. The exact reasons for the extinction of Therizinosaurus remain a mystery, a puzzle yet to be fully solved by paleontologists. Perhaps a changing climate with its shifts in vegetation and temperature proved too much for this specialized giant, or maybe competition for resources with other herbivores, a constant struggle for survival, pushed it to the brink. Whatever the cause, the reign of Therizinosaurus, this enigmatic creature with its fearsome claws and gentle nature, eventually came to an end. Chapter 6. A Legacy of Intrigue. Therizinosaurus might be gone, lost to the mists of time, but its story serves as a powerful reminder of the complexities of evolution. Here was a creature that defied expectations, a gentle giant in a world of titans. Its fossils, unearthed after millions of years, paint a picture of a creature perfectly adapted to its environment, yet constantly challenged by it. The Therizinosaurus teaches us that appearances can be deceiving, that even the most intimidating creatures can have unexpected vulnerabilities. Chapter 7. Would you trade places? So, the next time you see a picture of Therizinosaurus with its imposing claws and massive frame, remember that its life, though fascinating, was far from idyllic. It was a creature of contradictions, a gentle giant forever on the defensive, a testament to the harsh realities of survival in a prehistoric world. It makes one wonder, would you trade places with Therizinosaurus? To walk in its massive footsteps, to experience the world through its eyes? It's a question we can only ponder, but one that highlights the enduring allure of this most unusual dinosaur. Outrow a farewell to the gentle giant. And so, we bid farewell to Therizinosaurus, a creature that continues to captivate our imaginations. Its story, though tinged with hardship, reminds us of the incredible diversity of life that once graced our planet. It is a testament to the power of adaptation, the enduring struggle for survival, and the enduring mystery of the prehistoric world. Though long extinct, Therizinosaurus continues to inspire awe and wonder, reminding us that the past is never truly gone but rather lives on in the fossils that whisper tales of a time long ago.